Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of that the global alliance has been launched against hunger and poverty, and this alliance has been launched at the G20 summit, and the chair for the G20 summit this year was Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and there was an urgent need felt so that a global alliance can deal with the issue of hunger and poverty. So the topics of discussion is first of all about the news, then what is Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty, why is there an urgent need felt for this alliance to be launched, why there is a slow progress, how will the alliance function, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is hunger and poverty. The news talks about what is Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty launched at the G20 Brazil. So the G20 summit took place at Brazil, and from India's side Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the meeting, and he was on a 3-nation visit. First he visited the African nation Nigeria. After that he went on to visit the Brazil to attend the G20 summit, and in his last leg of the tour he went to Guyana, which is an South American country, to attend the CARICOM summit. And before we move forward, Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now been shifted to Noida. So the new UPSC hub is Noida. So the Hindi medium batches classes are starting from 9th of December, and the English medium batches classes are starting from 12th of December. And if you are traveling by the metro, then the nearest metro station is Noida sector 15, and the exact address is C171/2 Block A, Sector 15, Noida, Uttar Pradesh, and the location is very near to the Noida Sector 15 metro station. If you have any query, you can give us a call at 9311406440, and the exact location is pinned in the description box, so you can see it. And also if you want to receive a call back from Drishti, then also the form is given in the description box, so you can fill out the form and you will receive a call back from Drishti. So you can, till then you can go and explore the center also. Let's begin. So the G20 Leaders Summit has held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty, the official launch of this alliance has also been done at the G20 Summit. And the aim for this alliance is, as the name itself is telling, that it will deal with hunger and poverty issues. So the aim is that this Global Alliance platform will connect countries in need of assistance with public policies which are targeted towards eradicating hunger and poverty, with partners willing to offer expertise or financial support. So it is very clearly visible that the aim talks about that the countries will be assisting each other and will help in lowering down the issue of poverty and hunger, because of the COVID pandemic, the world went back around 3 to 4 years, and that is why the issue of hunger and poverty even increased many folds. So the countries will be assisting each other in helping and eradicating the problem of hunger and poverty, and they will also support each other. So the financial support will also be provided by the partner countries. Then it is a voluntary coalition. So it is a voluntary coalition of governments, international organizations, NGOs, and other stakeholders, and they will be working to eradicate hunger, and hunger is Sustainable Development Goal 2, poverty Sustainable Development Goal 1, and reduce inequalities, which is Sustainable Development Goal 10, and support other interlinked SDGs. So the major purpose is to eradicate hunger, poverty, and reduce inequalities. Knowing about that which Sustainable Development Goal deals with which problem, it becomes important for you, because this can be an important part in fetching extra marks when you do your answer writing practice. So hunger is SDG 2, poverty is SDG 1, and reducing inequality is SDG 10. Then the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty is mainly based on 3 pillars, and that is knowledge, finance, and knowledge, and this is at the country level. Now about the three pillars, which is knowledge, finance and knowledge. Let us see it. If we talk about the national pillar, then the domestic policy and program implementation or direct country to country support and lesson sharing, South-South and trilateral cooperation. So country to country cooperation, national to national level cooperation, all these things will be done, and this will be done or to commit to implement or support others and share learning. So whatever one country is learning, it can share with the other country. Then second is financial support. So that is multilateral funding. It means that all the countries who are partner of this alliance, global alliance, they will be pooling in the money. Official bilateral, multilateral assistance and development finance, innovative financial mechanism, climate funding, philanthropies and others. So whichever countries or whichever NGOs or whichever voluntary organizations people or countries will feel they need to do, they can make that. Commit to support implementation, because implementation of any aspect or any aim or any goal, it requires capital. Then comes the third pillar, and that is knowledge. Again, technical assistance and cooperation, capacity building and knowledge sharing, because knowledge, by sharing knowledge, the R&D, that is the research and development, can be done, new innovations can be made, science and technology aspect will also strengthen. Then commit to support implementation. So knowledge, finance and knowledge, and overall the aim is to eradicate hunger, poverty and reduce inequalities. Now next point is that why was an urgent need felt to launch the global alliance. So in the year 2015, all 193 UN member states adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and the aim for this 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development was to end poverty and hunger. So this was adopted in 2015, and the aim was to end poverty and hunger and achieve food security and improved nutrition by 2030. But because of the COVID pandemic, the aim does not seems to be achieved by the year 2030. It seems much far. And during the pandemic time, extreme poverty rose and the nutrition standards of people also fell, especially in the countries of the global south, because the countries of the global south, it consists of the lower income countries and the middle income countries. So you can say the developing countries and the least developed countries. Then the pandemic time has also weakened our fight against hunger and poverty. Uneven economic recovery has been done. Then rise in global conflicts has taken place. As of now, you can say that after the World War II, the world is at this point of time is the most unstable. Like for example, the Russia-Ukraine war is going on. The Israel is fighting a multifaceted war with Lebanon, with Iran, with Hamas. So the world as of now is very unstable, and the harmful impact of climate change and global warming, we can see the extreme weather events which are taking place in the form of heat waves, in the form of floods. Then the slow progress. So what is the slow progress that has been made till now? So progress is too slow to meet the 2030 targets, and pandemic is one of the reasons for it. Like the current projections indicate that around 622 million people will live below the extreme poverty line of $2.15 per day by 2030. So this will be extreme poverty line, that people will not be able to earn $2.15 per day. Then if current trends persist, 582 million people will live in hunger by the year 2030, which is approximately the same number as in 2015. So since the time of 2015, and this is 2024, will be touching 2025 very soon. So the progress that should have been made has not been made till now. And majority of the reasons, or you can say the main reasons, can be climate change, pandemic, and also the finance issues, that the developed nation is not contributing enough to the developing countries. Next is, how will the alliance function? So as it is a voluntary coalition, so around 81 countries including India, so important point is that India is a part of it. So around 81 countries including India, 26 international organizations, 9 financial institutions, 31 philanthropic foundations and non-governmental organizations, they have already joined the alliance. So you can say that the Global Alliance fighting against the hunger and poverty, they have a good mix of numbers already in its kitty. Then the alliance will provide a platform for countries to support each other's public policies, and that public policy of each and every member country should be talking about eradicating poverty and hunger. So the countries who are member of the alliance, they will be supporting each other. Then there are many aspects under the Global Alliance, but if we talk about the major aspects, then there will be 6 major aspects which will be known as the Sprints 2030. These 6 aspects will help to achieve the target of eradicating hunger and poverty by the year 2030, and it was also talked about in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So these 6 sprints were school meals, so that the students or the students who cannot afford proper meal or healthy diet for themselves, they can be provided good food. School meals plus cash transfers, so that the cash can be directly transferred to the people's account. Then smallholder and family farming support programs, so the farmers who are of small scales, they will be supported by the government. Socio-economic inclusion programs, so the vulnerable and the marginalized sections of the societies can be brought into the streamline. Integrated maternal and early childhood interventions, so that the early deaths or the maternal deaths that take place, that must not take place, and plus the health of the baby and the mother should be good. And water access solutions. Till now, all over the globe, the poor and the vulnerable or the marginalized sections or the isolated sections of the societies, they are not able to receive proper and tapped water till now. So proper access of water should be done to the people. So these are the 6 sprints or the 6 initiatives under the Sprint 2030, which are mainly talking about eradicating the problem of hunger and poverty by the year 2030. Then the alliance as of now does not have an exclusive fund for itself, and the countries who are willing to support another country's policies, so they can do it voluntarily. Until now, the headquarters has also not been finalized where the headquarters will be, and the connecting countries in need with motivated donors and technical support. So if there is any donor who wants to contribute financially, that donor can do that. Then 2 to 3 million US dollars are required annually for its operations, and that for the operation of the Global Alliance, the member countries will contribute for the functioning of the Global Alliance. Then other institutions like the Food and Agriculture Organization, UNICEF and the World Bank will also be contributing in it. Now in the end, the prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section, and the question reads, which of the following is or are the indicators used by IFPRI to compute the Global Hunger Index report, and it is a PYQ of the year 2016. So that is undernourishment, child stunting, child mortality. So you need to give the correct code, and the options are 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3, or 1 and 3 only. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.